It's a sad day when we say goodbye to my old friend and colleague, Barry Cryer, who lived to a ripe old age, which matched his jokes. You know, he was a great script writer, a great comedy actor, great performer, great raconteur, but a great mate. Me and him had some good laughs, and I'll be talking about him later on Ustream. And I also want to talk about this cancellation culture and what it's all about. And I really have to applaud, I think, Prince Andrew, who's decided to give it a go. I mentioned the other day on This Week that I was a bit annoyed with some of the military people by saying we want to cancel Prince Andrew just because of an accusation. I want to mention something about the Falklands. I got a nice email from a guy, and on the 25th of June, it's the 40th anniversary of the Falklands War, which was an away win for the Brits, for us. At the Union Inn in Hinckley in Leicestershire, I know that well. My ex-wife has a house there, and her mum and dad. Dot and Colin. Oh, great. Good to see you, Jim. Yeah, they live there. So at the Union Inn in Hinckley, on the 25th of June, there's a bit of a to-do going on there. They're having a bit of a bash, these people, and the tickets go on sale in May. So it's the Union Inn in Hinckley, a celebration of the end of the Falklands War. And don't forget, a lot of those guys are still suffering, so you can help me help them by going to the Ustream Veterans Fund or texting donate to 66777. And the little thing tells you what to do, and you can give you the money, and I will give it to them. We are on the brink of another war as we are speaking, and again, I'll talk about that later on in Ustream. I don't want to bore you people on YouTube. I just bore the people who become members. You should become a member. We really are going places. And it's the cost of a pint of lager a month. That ain't bad, is it, to see me and the pals? Sunday Night Live is kicking off. Watch that quick before we're taken off air. We're all going, we might even cancel ourselves. It's getting that bad. Talking of cancellations, what is going to happen with the Prime Minister? This woman, Mrs. Gray, yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. She's going to be writing out what's going on. Already people are starting to get the ump, aren't they? There's a bloke, he's had a bit of a moan, or they've had a moan. Ian Blackford, he's the leader of the SNP. He's always grumpy. And he always gets up at question time and has a little moan, doesn't he? Anyway, people believe that Boris has fat-shamed him about eating a cake because it's about taking that cake into Downing Street, isn't it? It's a birthday cake for anyway. And anyway, so he's now, I think Boris is saying, you look as if you've had enough cake anyway. I think that's what he was thinking, and they've sussed him out. That's why David Lammy has disappeared. He looks like he likes a cake or two. In fact, all that Labour front bench and the others, I mean, our lot look silly, my lot, but they do look daft. David Lammy, what does he look like? What does he look like with that mask on, bobbing up and down? And he does look as if he could eat a whole cake in 2 bites. And then we've got the leader of the opposition. Is it me, or does it sound as if he's got a blocked up nose? Has he got a blocked up nose? I think he has got a blocked up nose, probably because he's sitting next to her, that ginger bird. That's why he's lucky he got a blocked up nose. She's had her hair straightened now, hasn't she? And she's been reputed to be getting the good news from some MP. She's now getting some. So instead of wearing her Dr. Martin boots and smoking players' weights, she's now wearing stockings and heels or tights or whatever. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was a drag act sitting there, to be honest, because I'm so used to seeing her dressed like one of them frumpy Labour people. And now she is tipped to being the next leader, because if Keir Starmer can't get rid of Boris when he's already down, he's got to go, and we're going to have her there, Fag Ashley. That would be great, wouldn't it? Having a look at our front bench, though. Lord Snooty in his power. That's Jacobs Rees-Mogg, it is Lord Snooty. I love him. And Boris, I think Boris Gummidge is the name now. Boris Gummidge. So let's go see what happens. And why are they all moaning? Because they didn't get any cake? Probably. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. We're on the brink of World War III. And all that Keir Starmer did at question time is talk about cake. Shame on you. Shame on you, Keir Starmer. Right, let's get over to Ustream and I'll have a right moan.